and welcome back to my playthrough of Fortune and Glory against the Order of the Crimson Hand. I believe I should be okay in respect to anything that I have to catch up, at least as far as I can remember. So we should be able to dive right into the gameplay. The Order of the Crimson Hand already made it to 9 on the wild track, and keep in mind when they reach 20 we immediately lose the game. We on the other hand though, Jake Zane accumulated 5 fortune out of 15 so far. So overall not really terrible. They halfway through their victory, only 1/3 through our victory. So I think I really have to start moving now relatively quickly. So yeah, let's get back to the game board. Let's roll for movement. 2 dice. That's a 5 or a 3, and most likely we will go with a 5 because I have just to see where I want to go to actually, because the problem is I don't think I can get anywhere meaningful, and this is really bad. This is really bad. Interesting. I think I cannot make it down here. I think that's 1, 2. I believe that's how it's counted. 3, 4, and 5. With a 6, I would have been able to make it here. I believe I have nothing to do. No, I don't. Ah, that's really crap. And I also cannot make it here because all of the treasures or all of the artifacts are really way east in here. That's the only one that's basically at least somewhere near to us. Oh, that's really crap. But I still think our best bet would be down here, or we could go here to the Himalayas. But here I get 2 extra. I think that's 7 then, or could be 7 to be honest. Oh man. Yeah, I think let's do that. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 1. What is second? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, let's move into the Sahara region. And yeah, because I'm really not in an adventure here, I have to roll another die to see what happens. On a 4, 5, 6, I get an event card, and on a 1, I'm being attacked, and that's a 4. Okay, I take that. Not bad at all. What did we get? Bold action. Play on any hero including to give +5 adventure dice 1 roll. Amazing. Play on any hero to give them +3 move this turn. It's time to get serious. Awesome. I think that's great. This could really help us sooner or later. But I think that's the end of our adventure phase. So we move over to the Vile organization. And the first thing to do is to draw a villain event, and that's Double Cross. And that's another nasty one. All allies must immediately make a loyalty 4+ test. Discard if failed. Oof. And for every ally discarded in this way, move the villain's track 1 step forward. You heard me. Give me the elephant. Oh. Yeah, and we have our museum curator. If you can remember, he has a loyalty of 2. So he will roll 2 dice now. And we're looking for at least a 4+. That's what I said. It's really not the greatest royalty in the world, but we are good. Okay, that's fine. So we are not losing the ally. That's at least something. And we don't advance the villain track. Okay, that turned out pretty okay, to be honest. Next, it's the Outpost step. Again, we have 1 Dark Sanctuary on the board, so we will roll once here. So on a 4, 5, 6, we will see a Crimson Hand Acolyte coming up. Yes, again, we will see one, and they always go to the thing with the lowest fortune value, which in this case is actually the one we are heading to. Wow, that's so terrible. That's really terrible. Yeah, so he will be placed here, and he will start collecting those successes for the organization. Ah, that's terrible. And I think when we find the artifact, we have to fight all of those guys at the end. Oh, that's really crap. Oh, what are you doing to me, game? Yeah, it's like it is. Next, we have our villains going to an adventure. So we will start with the Inquisitor. They're both in the ready state because they were able to pick up some artifacts previously. So the Inquisitor goes to the Spear of the Dark Void with only 2 damages, so, 2 danger markers. So basically he needs 2 successes in order to make it here. Really not that big of a deal. And Angelica Hamilton will go to the next one. That's the Axe of the Cursed Eye or the Mask of Death. They have basically both the same danger and fortune rating. So I think let's send her... they get 2 more here. And I made a mistake. This is the lowest scoring one, the Book of Loki, not this one. Okay, so this guy will be here, apparently. Okay, maybe that could be kind of good news, so I could collect it. So I think, yeah, she will either and also go to my adventure or to this adventure here, to be honest. In this case, I think she will go to the lowest. It's also the same. Again, it's really this or this, to be honest. Yeah, let's send her to the Indonesia jungle, away from me. I think I want to get this artifact without being interrupted, actually. And they also have to find this deep jungle here, by the way. Okay, this was the adventure phase of the villains. They're not searching actively, they're just being deployed. The traveling needs time after all. Then we come to the end phase, which means he's automatically collecting 1 success. He needs 3 more to go. Keep in mind that this is really happening in the end phase. So if they would have been able to recover this, we would also spawn a new artifact. But in this case, that's all that this guy would be doing. And I think that's that. Yeah, let's move into the next round. Was a pretty quick one. So again, the idea is to move here to the heart of Africa. So let's roll for movement. Even though we only need 1, we could still get doubles maybe, or maybe a 1. And yes, we get our 1. I take that for sure. So again, we will take 1 additional card here. And that's, I don't think so. Which is actually very nice. Play to cancel any event or villain event. That's nice. And play to cancel any city card on the D6 roll of a 3+. So there are also some real terrible cards, especially when I want to deliver my artifact later on. I really don't want to see those bad city cards, so I could use this. So overall, I was really able to get some cool event cards this round, or this and last round. So yeah, amazing. Let's totally keep that. And I think with the 1 we will sneak into the deep jungle here. And then we have to find this site here. So first of all, we will get 1 exploration marker for this, and then we get to roll a die for each exploration marker we own. In a roll of 4, 5 and 6 we have found the site, and if I don't get it, I get another exploration marker, and then would do this all over again. And that's perfect. Awesome. So we were able to find this, so we can start adventuring here. I need 4 successes though in this location. We cannot use any allies here, something that I have to keep in mind. So my museum curator is unfortunately completely useless. He could give me an additional lore, and that was really important. But anyway, let's draw our first danger card. So let's see what we get. Oh, you must be kidding me. A deadly test. Oh, come on. This game is really rough on me today. This climb would be dangerous without the lava. Just hope the whole mountain doesn't erupt. Unfortunately, it's not a flying test, so I cannot add 5 dice. I can use agility though, which is still my strongest suit. Yeah, I think that's the case. So I get 4 dice here. The problem is I don't get to automatically re-roll when I roll at least 1 success. I can double exert in order to do that, and I think I should consider doing this. So yeah, let's zoom out a second. So we get the dice tower in here. So yeah, that's that. Okay, let's roll our dice. Again, we need 3 4s on those in order to be successful. And oh, that was awfully close. Okay, I now have 2 choices actually. I could double exert, which means I could take 2 wounds in order to roll 1 die. And the problem is I am already at 1 wound out of 5, so I can only do that once before I'm being KO'd. So who wants to do that actually? On the other hand, I still have my bold action at hand, so I could give me 5 adventure dice for 1 roll. And to be honest, it might seem, but 1 die, it's really a 50-50 chance. And then again, I would go to the cliffhanger. So I think, yeah, it seems wasteful, but let's spend the bold action. So I get +5 adventure. I can use it after the fact, so I don't have to make that choice before my roll. So let's play that card. So I get 5 more dice. So I take this 1 here. No, don't take the 1. So those are 2 successes. We want to hold on to that. Let's take the 3 and some more of those, and we are looking for 1 more hit, and that's apparently good enough. So we made this test here without taking any extra wound, but this also gives us 4 glory in total. So overall, I think that was still worth it. And of course, we get 1 danger marker out of this, so we can also get rid of that exploration marker here because we have found it. think we don't need to hold on to that. We need 3 more to go, and we haven't taken any wounds. So I think overall, we should try to move on actually. Yeah, let's do that. I think, yeah, let's draw another card. So let's see what we get. It's a sword fight. Use your knowledge of fencing to outwit your opponent or try to overpower him with brute force. You may not use guns for this test. Are you kidding me again? The only useful item I'm having is a gun apparently. I'm not allowed to use that. You must be kidding me. This game is really tough on me. I have no clue what's going on here. Indiana Jones was able to use it. Well, why can't I? Come on. Yeah, okay, but lore test doesn't really help. I may have considered this actually for this here, because we only need 1 success. But yeah, I think we have to go into a fight. We still have 4 combats. So overall, that's not terrible. So yeah, let's see. Let's keep the highest one apparently. This is not a deadly test, so the good thing here is I can continue to roll if I get some successes here. And I think this was not the wrong token actually. This is the danger marker we need, but again, it's only one side. We know what it means. So that was 1 success. That's okay. So I can continue to roll. So I get 1 success. Again, I can continue rolling until I really fail. That's really the good part on this normal tests here. So as long as I keep rolling at least 1 5, I'm good. So that was the 2nd success. Let's continue. Fingers crossed, guys. We need 1 more 5, and yes, here we are. Amazing. So we were able to not really outwit. We were using our brute force in this case, which means first of all we get our 2nd danger marker, and we get 3 more glory for that. So we are moving to 7 actually. So let's use a 5er. And that's that. Again, I have to make a choice if I want to press on or if I want to camp down. So far, I'm doing kind of okay, to be honest. I could get too cocky, but the thing is, I really have to continue here because the others are already deployed. The Inquisitor will most likely gather new artifact relatively quickly. There is an Acolyte out, so I think we have to continue here. It could be a terrible, terrible mistake I'm doing here, but let's do it anyway. And again, I'm not feeling lucky. Maze of Caves. Find your way through the cavernous maze or attempt to decipher an ancient marking scratched into the wall. So we get a cunning test or a lore test. Both of our cunning and lore are only 2, so I think we will go for the lore test, even though we cannot use our museum curator, which is really a shame at this adventure. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, let's continue to roll. And now things starting to get really, really ugly. So let's shove this aside. Let's use those 2 6s here apparently for our lore roll. Again, it's not a deadly test, so we only in theory need 1 5 or 6 at a time. Oof. Awfully close, awfully close. So that was 1. So we can continue to roll. And again, we're looking for a 5 or a 6. And apparently we didn't make it. Oh, come on. Is there anything I can do? No, I can only cancel that. No, I can't. Oh, this is so bad. I was really not lucky once in those tests here. So we have to move to the cliffhanger. We keep those 2 dangers. That's at least something. This money here is gone, or the glory is gone. That's really crap. And then let's flip to the cliffhanger here, which says Lost in the Dark. It's only a glory of 2. Push further into the dark or make your way toward the noises up ahead. So it's a cunning test, or we could fight enemies card. Again, I'm not bad at fighting, and I might be able to use my revolver during the next fight. So I think we might go for this fight here instead. And I could also escape from this test. So overall, I think this isn't the worst cliffhanger in the world, at least. But the thing is, our adventure is over. We didn't get any glory out of this. And to be honest, I think I would have pushed on anyway. This would have been my last danger I would have to overcome. So I think, yeah, absolutely. It's like it is. So that's the end. We will move into the Vile organization step. And again, we start with a villain event. What did we get? Forbidden Knowledge. This card plays on a random villain in play +2 wounds. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. They already get +1 wounds, if I can recall that from their, yeah, I don't know, from one of those artifacts they found. So let's simply roll who gets more wounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6. And yeah, that's Angelica, of course. That's actually where it would hurt the most, to be honest, because again, she was at least beatable with her 4 wounds. So she's now at 6 wounds. But again, overall not the worst card in the world, to be honest. Let's do the Outpost step. So again, we will roll for the one Outpost we have in place, the one Dark Sanctuary, and we don't want to roll of 4, 5, or 6. Wow, we will see yet another Acolyte on the board who will start helping those guys. So they will go to the lowest value artifact out there. They're all the same. So I believe I get to choose. And apparently this is the one that's most likely to be recovered by the Inquisitor. So let's send the guy here. I think, yeah, this makes sense. Again, I think it's not randomly. I think it's really going after... I get to choose. And I also just noticed something after checking the Order of the Crimson Hand special rules. Because of this one artifact, I think it's the Myth one here. This one. Each of those guys will add an extra success. So here we are already at 2. So they will also recover this artifact at the end of the round. Oh, wow, that's really crap. Okay, and now we do the adventure phase. We will start with the Inquisitor, who is down here. Again, we are only looking for 2 successes, actually. And yeah, there we are. So no questions asked. The Spear of the Dark Void is gone. So they get an extra 1, 2 steps here. The guy goes back to the cup and the Inquisitor moves back to the villain board in a ready state. Next we will have Angelica Hamilton. She's actually here at the deep jungle, so she also has to find it first. Let's roll 1 die for her. On a 4, 5, 6 she will find it. Of course, I'm not lucky here. This is bad. So yeah, she found it too, which means she will now roll her searched value of 4 dice. Yeah, and she needs 4 successes there actually. Oof, it's terrible. Okay, that's something. She only managed to get 1 danger marker here. That's at least something. And she also takes a wound. I don't think that this will make any difference because she will most likely not go down before she finds the artifact eventually. So I think that was the villain phase. So let's go to the end phase, which means this guy will add 2 more danger markers to his adventure here, but this also means he has just found the Book of Loki, so this is gone too, which also means he is out. We will remove this. So we will also spawn 2 new adventures later on, but let's not forget to award them with 2 more steps on the villain track. 13 out of 20. You must be kidding me, but the game is really rude. So yeah, let's spawn those remaining 2 artifacts for this round. So the first one being the Shield of Hadees. Okay, that's an armor one, so I really should go after this one. But now, yeah, I'm the deep jungle, so of course I will not move away. And this says, when you complete this adventure, you may take 1 ally from the discard pile. Okay, that's actually a nice one. So 5 fortune and 4 dangers. Finally, something good, but most likely I won't get this. And this goes to the Amazon jungle now. And again, we have to reshuffle that. And it's a deep adventure, so it also brings 2 additional fortune. So that's a pretty cool one. So it goes here, or let's put it down here. That's the new white one. So we will bringing up there. Okay, I will shuffle the location deck off camera now, and then we'll spawn the remaining artifact. And last but not least, we have the Shadow of the Monkey God, which is cursed. While at this adventure, your defense is reduced to 0 and may not be increased. Okay, that's not too terrible, but could hurt. So let's see where it goes actually, and that's in the Sahara region. Oh, you must be kidding me. That's the one space I stopped, if you can remember. So yeah, let's place it accordingly. So it's basically right next to us. Amazing. So I think I will end my playthrough for today. today. Yeah, that's the case. So we are stuck with this cliffhanger here. So most likely we are going to fight an enemy here, unless I really find something amazing that increases my cunning to 20 or so. Then I might reconsider this. The Vile organization is already at 13. Angelica Hamilton is out here. The Inquisitor will go to the next adventure out there. So this may not take more than, I would say, 2 to 3 rounds, depending on really what villain events I'm about to draw. And I really do hope that I will make some progress towards this one, because this could really give me then an extra, I think, 7 fortune, which would bring me to 12. So it doesn't look that embarrassing, to be honest. I really hope you are still enjoying my little playthrough of Fortune and Glory here. Again, huge shout out to all of my patrons out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Really appreciate your support. So you will find a link to my page on Patreon in the description of this video, and something should pop up towards the end of the way and also at the beginning of this video, so cannot quite remember. And yeah, really hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.